All right. Hello, everyone. Annyeonghaseyo, 친구. 좋아요, 아침, because it is still the morning time. It is 9:46. I hope everyone is doing well today. Let's get right into this cash stuffing. 가자. Okay, so let's see. Where am I going to start? I guess with my cash, I'm not going to count my cash on camera. I've already counted it off camera and I've already sorted it. Bad bills in the front, good bills in the back. But we are stuffing $1,044. At least that's what it was at first. But I did put gas in my car before I started this video. And so we now are left with $1,019 is what we are going to be cash stuffing. And as you guys can see, I only have 2 binders here because if you watched my cash planning video, 감사합니다. I was only able to budget for my savings of my bills and my weekly spending. Because of my car issues that I'm having fixed, I didn't have any money left for my sinking funds. It sucks, but that's going to happen sometimes, and that's okay. So let's just get into this. We are, of course, going to start with my binder. I mean, with my binder. Technically, it is a binder, but my wallet. And we are going to unstuff my coins. Let's do that first. We do have a lot of coins in here. Yeah, we have a lot of coins. And we have a lot of quarters because y'all know they're not distributing pennies anymore. So I've been getting back lots of quarters, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But whenever I am ready to turn this in for cash, I'm going to try to make sure to save pennies just in case in the future they're worth a lot of money. So I'm not going to turn in all my pennies. And we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, I feel like it sucks when you're like almost there and you're trying to be patient and wait because it's like, oh, just this much left. So that's that. I'm going to leave it where it was. And now we can just go ahead and get into my binder, my wallet. I keep calling it a binder. All right, so let's start off with groceries. Groceries is going to be getting $100, which I'm happy about. I wouldn't have even put this much in groceries, but when I went to go get my car fixed, I ended up being there all day. And usually on Monday, my job has a food pantry that I go to, and I'm able to save on groceries because I just, I have food from the pantry, but because I missed it, we need all of this. Okay, and so gas is only going to be getting 15 because I filled my tank up before I started recording and I spent the other $25. So it's, yeah, I was like, something feels wrong. All right, so that's 15 for gas. And truth be told, I'm hoping that I won't have to use all of this because my tank is almost full. I don't have to go to work because I took off for my birthday, which is today. Happy birthday to me. But I did take off, so I'm hoping I won't need to use all of this because I shouldn't have too many places to go. Okay, spending got nothing. I think the only thing that got something was eating out, which was $3. And the reason why is because I do go to work on Sunday this week, and then I don't work during the week. So I just put $3 in here for eating out. So when I'm at work, if I want to use the vending machine, I can use the vending machine. That's that. But I'll try not to use this so I can put it in my $1 challenge. But when it comes to my wallet, I don't really do the whole no spend thing because I don't have enough money to not be spending money. Like, I need to spend what I have because that's all I have. Okay, and everything else got skipped because we couldn't really afford much else. And that's okay. All right. That is my wallet. Okay, let's put that wherever. Let's see. Oh, if I have any November babies, let me know. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and start with, do I want to do my, okay, July. Minnahayo. I stopped to get a thumbnail, but yeah, I think I'm gonna start with my bills binder. I lost my train of thought doing all of that. We're gonna start with my bills binder. We're gonna start with rent. Rent is going to be getting $370. Usually I do $400, but my rent has been cheaper every single time, and I've been just taking that money and like spending it on either mostly groceries. But I decided not to even bother doing that because there's no point. Like, just, I don't know. Anyway, 1, 2, 300, 3, 5, 6, 7. Y'all, that, you cannot escape 6, 7. You can't. You try to escape it and you cannot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so rent is fully funded at 1, 2, 3, 4, 600, 650, 70, 90, 710, 720, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 770. That's, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, 770 is correct. Yeah. Because it's usually like 768. So yeah, okay, I had to think that through. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, and then insurance is going to be getting 118 if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken, very much so. I keep getting car insurance and car loan mixed up. Car insurance is getting 63. 60, 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. And now car insurance has 2, 4, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. I think that this is over $15. Hold on. 101 minus 15. Yeah, 86. Car insurance. No, what? Hold on. 100, 110, 120, 125, 126. But that's still wrong because this category should be over $15 if I'm not mistaken. It's either this one or this one. These two keep confusing me. If I'm either gonna have an extra 10 in here or not, but I think I'm gonna just leave it how it is. And if I have an extra 10, I know it goes in car insurance. We're just gonna keep moving. Those 50s be tripping me up because I be putting 50s on my my denomination sheet, but I be forgetting that I do that. I be thinking they're all 20s, and duh, they're not. Anyway, car loan is going to be getting 118. So that's 100, 10, 10, 5, and then 3 ones. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So this should be 237. Hold on. 200, 210, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 237. Yep. That's correct. Yeah, so this one has the extra $15, and that throws me off every time I cash stuff because I keep forgetting which one it is. Okay, and then electric, it was higher than usual, so it's getting 75 today. So 50, 70, and 5. Yeah. All right, so now it has, electric has 50, 70, 90, 9, 110. Yep, 110. It actually was like 110 and some change, but I said forget it because I usually round up on my other bills and stuff. So I'm like, we don't need to be counting the change. It's fine. Cart, my bill, not my car, my bill is going to get a 20 because I have Mint Mobile, and Mint Mobile has their plan to where you can choose 3 months to pay 3 months in advance. So my bill isn't due until January. So we're saving up 120 to January, if that makes sense. Yo, I'm so sorry. I'm so confusing. OMG. Okay, so we now out of the 120, we have 20, 40, 40, 55. We're halfway there, halfway there, halfway there. Y'all, SpongeBob will forever crack me up. No, and you know what's funny? Because I turned 25, and so I was thinking of like the SpongeBob. What's funnier than 24? 25. So I was thinking about that today since I'm 25. All right, and so let's get into my credit card debt. There's already like 100 and something in here. Let me see. Yeah, so this placeholder came from my debt buffer envelope because we had to pay for some car stuff. That'll be in my next video that y'all will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I moved it in here because we will be paying that off with the debt buffer envelope, what was in there to cover that. And yeah, that's why so much money in here, because that car stuff just really cost me a pretty penny. So we are adding today $140, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I am mistaken, 160. So let's go ahead and add 160. That's 100. Our last 50. And a 10, because that's why I didn't have any money for my sinking funds, because usually I don't put this much in debt, but because of this car stuff, I'm prioritizing making sure we don't have any extra debt on my credit card, because my credit card right now is kind of in a forbearance, like for 10 months. So basically for 10 months, I have no interest, and I need to pay down as much debt as I possibly can. And so one of the things about doing that is you cannot accumulate more debt while you're in that forbearance, right? So I'm trying to make sure that I pay off all of this debt before that forbearance is up. Now it's 10 months, so it's not up until September of 2026, but still, we need to be proactive about it and treat it as a priority. So I hate to skip my sinking funds, but we really have to like hone in on making sure we get this extra debt off of my credit card, so that the only debt that we're paying is, you know, what was already on there, if that makes sense. So now in credit card, we have 100 in the bank, 100, 200, 300, 350, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 388. Yep. All right, some of that is to pay off my actual credit card, and the rest of it is just me paying for these car expenses that I've put on my credit card, if that makes sense. So let's put that back in there. And then student loans is getting 25, because I almost, all of these are good. I almost didn't put any money in here, and I was going to put it towards my credit card, but I do want to make sure that I'm prioritizing my student loans, even if it's as little as $25. Like that matters. You know, that matters, and it looks good, you know, on your credit score for them to see you're prioritizing, you know, all of your debt, even if you don't actually have to pay it, you know, but we should be paying it regardless. So anyway, that is my bill binder. I hope you guys love it, because I love it. I got this from Soft Life Budgeting, and then The dashboard in here is from the Aesthetic Dollar. This is the Aesthetic Dollar. This came from a boba shop in my city. This smiley face also was from Soft Light Budgeting. It came with my packaging. This is the Aesthetic Dollar. And then I went to go see Chainsaw Man, and they gave us these cute stickers. And just quickly to talk about Chainsaw Man, I loved it. I know people are saying that it was better than Demon Slayer. I personally want to say it's about 50-50. I think I enjoyed both of them equally, but I will say this. I feel like Demon Slayer was just a little longer than Chainsaw Man, if I'm not mistaken. So I got kind of sleepy towards the end, but because Azakuza, is that how you say his name? Azakuza? Something like that. But his, you know, learning about his story arc and everything was a little too long, because I was watching the Fancy Dollar, and that was her review. She said, oh, it was a little too long. And so when I watched it, I'm like, yeah, the Fancy Dollar, she's kind of right. It was a little long for me, but it was still good and emotional. But I feel like Chainsaw Man kind of gave me a little bit of everything, with the action, the explosions, the soundtrack is so good. I feel like for me, that the soundtrack is, that kind of puts it above Demon Slayer for me, is the soundtrack alone. And the characters, I love the characters. Denji, I'm still waiting for Denji to have like an arc. Like, I feel like it happened towards the end of Demon Slayer. I don't want to spoil it, but I feel like the ending kind of was like, dang, there's that arc I was looking for, you know, to see more personality out of him. I don't want him to just be like this Chainsaw Man fighting machine or demon that, you know, has no emotion, doesn't care about people, and he just wants, you know, boobs and food. Like, I feel like the ending kind of showed there's more to him than that, you know. That very famous scene where he's like, everybody wants, you know, the demon heart. What about Denji's heart? And I feel like that's where it happened. That's the scene. And that's what I was wanting out of Chainsaw Man. And I feel like I got it. And so that made me enjoy it. Yeah. So, but I'm so irritated because I knew that something was wrong with Makima. I'm like, something's up with her. I don't like her. And then I was going through a comment section, and someone spoiled it. There is something about her, but I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. But anyway, I was like, I knew it though. I knew it. So yeah, Demon Slayer was, not Demon Slayer. Chainsaw Man was good. And I will give it maybe like an 8 out of 10. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. And I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Okay, but y'all know I like to give y'all, you know, reviews on books and movies and stuff, because I finished King of Pride. I also give it like a 7.5 out of 10. But I'm not going to go into that book. I may go into it in a different video. So anyway, we are going to go into our savings challenge binder. I love this binder so much. Can y'all see I added another a little trinket? I think I watched this anime a little bit, but not a lot. So I can't really, I don't remember his name. But anyway, let's get into this. We are going to start with our first challenge, which is, I rolled the dice from Budget with Maddie. Y'all, we rolled $27 the week before last. I'm like, that is so much money, but we need to save, so nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and pull out 20, 25, 26, and 27. All right, let's see. 22. All right. So far in this challenge, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Ooh, more than I thought. I don't be keeping up, y'all. I can't keep up. So let's see. We have 27. Y'all know I like to do the smaller ones and get those out of the way. So we'll do, let's see. There's 1, 4, Oh, we'll do the 4s. So we'll do 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12. We need 2 more because that's 4 times 5 is 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 more, 5. All right, that's 20. So now we need to do 7. We'll do 5. Because we could do a 3, a 2. No, we only have 1 2 left. I can't do that. We'll just do 5. So we'll do 5, 6, and 7. All right. Y'all, I'm so happy that I feel like we're finishing this quickly. Because the last one I had by Baddies in the Bag, I enjoyed that one a lot. But it was very long. It saved me like $200 and some dollars. This one won't save me as much, but I don't mind. I'm ready to move on to the next one because I want to do a shut the box. Okay, so we're gonna roll for the next time. Let's see. I need a pen. And y'all know that the first roll is just telling me how many times that we will roll, if that makes sense. All right. 5. We got a 5. So we're going to roll 5 times. I'm going to move this money up. I'm happy about that. I like big rolls. Even though I'd be scared to get these big rolls, I do like them because it helps me to finish the challenge faster. All right, so 5. Let's start. Oh, it's in my sleeve. We got a 3 rolls, 5 rolls. I forgot to put 5. Okay, 3, 4. We got a 1. I don't like 1. I feel like 1 is just not enough. So we're gonna roll again. We got a 1 again. Nope. We got a 2. The dice is trying to help me out, but I don't want the help. I want big numbers. Okay. We got a 5. And then 1 more. We got another 5. Yay. So let's see. How much is that? That's 10, 14, 16, 19. Let me double check that so we're all on the same page. Yep, 19. I kind of want to go round it up to 20. Should I do that, y'all? Should I round it up to 20? Oh, this is hard. Cause it's just $1. It's just $1. Like, come on. I'm rounding it up to 20. I'm gonna put round it up $1. That way, if I look back at this and I'm wondering why the freak is 20 and it's supposed to be 19, I'm like, I round it up. So I won't think I'm slow. Like, no, we're not slow. We just round it up. So, all right. So next time we do a cash stuffing, we'll be putting $20 in here. That's amazing. All right. And then we have our Inuyasha challenge that we are finishing today. So happy. We are putting $13 in here. So we have 10, 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, let me do it like that. Okay, so let's see how much this saved us. Let's put that there. This saved us 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So this money is going to be going to my Where is it going to, y'all? It's going, where is it going? It's going to my credit card. So we're going to put that over there. And then we're going to start our next challenge in here. Let me go to the back because that's where I keep my saving challenges. And I think I want to do, I've had these for a while and it's getting to that season. So I kind of want to do this, but I also, hold on. I have the gingerbread. This one saves 75 because this one is a mystery. That's kind of scary because these may be some big numbers now. They may, I don't know. This one, we know what it is. You know what I mean? And then we have this one from budgeting on a budget. This one saves 50. This one's a mystery. And this one is 75. What do we want to do, y'all? This one is, these are like in the spirit because it is about to be December. I kind of want to do what's in the spirit. And this one's pink. I think I'm going to do this one because I know what it is. Because I have this card debt, even though I want to continue my saving challenges, I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I don't want to do this scratch off and the first number is like 60. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. So we're not going to do that. And I like this one, but I like this one because it's in the spirit. And he's wearing a cute pink scarf, so it matches my binder. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's take this out of the plastic. All right. And then y'all know I got my binder from Soft Life Budgeting. Let me put it down like this. I should have had it down the whole time. But, and it came with this thank you thingy, but it also came with a scratch and save. So I was like, okay, I'm going to add it to my scratch and save binder. And so we are going to go ahead and scratch for our next cash stuffing. And let's see, I'm going to roll my dice just so we can like have an idea, so we can choose one of these. Okay, let's see. We got a 6. So that's literally the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to scratch that one. And we're also going to scratch this too. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I'm like scared, but not scared. Let's see. We got 15. That's kind of a big number. That's kind of a big number. I ain't gonna hold you. Because we just did $20 on the first one. Now we're doing 15 on this one. Plus, I gotta scratch that. Y'all, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? But I love doing this. I love saving challenges. So we scratched 15. And we're also gonna scratch this. Pray for me. Oh, it's a 3. It's a 3. It's a 3. Sam. So in Korean, you have to learn the Korean numerals and also the Chinese numerals. So in Korean, 3 is 하나 둘 셋. It's set, but in Chinese, it's sam. So we have sam or set. So now we are going to be stuffing $18. I'm going to write it down because, yeah, y'all know my brain. I need to write that down. So put that over there. We're going to just put 18. And we're not rounding up on this one, okay? We're not doing that. We're just going to keep it to 18 and that's that. But this is so cute. All right, that kicks off for the next one. And now we have our, if I can grab it. Now we have our yearly challenge, but we're only doing the first 6 months for right now. And we're gonna finish this with $20. And so let me write here. I don't think it'll bleed through, but because we're using a highlighter still. All right, and we have finished February. February saved us $50 to 4 or 5. And y'all know I'm not doing it in order of the month. I'm doing it in order of which month is the cheapest, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and find February. It's back here. All right, February is finished. January is finished. I think the next month that's the cheapest is September is finished. Both November and December are the cheapest months. I mean the next, because they're both 100. So I'm thinking, dang it, what am I thinking? Because they're both the same. Like, let me see. I'll do December because we're about to be in December. So I'll do December. And let me see. Because I rolled some big numbers on these, so I gotta hold my horses on how much I'm gonna stuff in here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 11 and 12, which is 23. Or this one might take me a minute because it's 100. This one might take me a minute. I'm gonna do 14, and that's it. We're just gonna do 14. So should I put a sticky note on here? I am. Let me do a sticky note. You know, sticky notes help me so much. So we're gonna just do the 14 and that's it, because we got some big numbers on those first 2 challenges. So we gotta calm down. We gotta relax, you know? How do you say relax in Korean? I think it's chin-chin-hee, chin-chin-hee. Like we gotta chill. We gotta chill. Okay, so. All right. Oh, I'm not done. We're not done. We got money sitting in here. We need to go here to my $1 challenge. Y'all, I have so many ones. I'm so happy. So we should be adding 10 ones today. So let's count this. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes, 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 ma'am. We are adding 10 ones to my $1 challenge. That is a separate video on its own, so don't forget to go and check that out. There may or may not be a playlist. I need to make one. But yeah, make sure to check out my $1 challenge to see how I like to do it, because I don't like to stuff my ones in a jar. I just don't. So anyway, go check that out. It's pretty cool. And we'll count it. We'll count this money in that video. All right. And that is it, you guys. That is it. Let's put her away. Let's see. All right. And y'all know, if I had money left, then we would know that that should be going in car insurance. That extra $10. Yeah, I messed up somehow. 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40, 41, 141. 141 minus 15, yep, is 126. Yep. That is correct. Because this envelope is over $15, and I'm thinking about moving it to my car maintenance since it's empty. But I also am like scared if I do that, I will need this later. Because y'all know car insurance, it fluctuates. Mine has been the same, but you know, it's kind of nice to have this in here if it does as a little buffer. So I'm gonna leave it and I'm not gonna touch it. But I need to, actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just do this on camera with y'all, because why not? I'm actually going to separate that, because I keep forgetting. I need to separate it. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and let me, how am I gonna separate this? I don't know. A sticky note. Y'all, sticky notes just save the day, okay? They just get it done. So we're gonna put that there. That way I can remember. Oh, what did I do? Okay. So there's that, and then we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 20, 25, 26. Yeah. So that way I can stop messing that up. There we go. And that's that. And then let's put this 50. I'm actually going to keep this 50 because I can just pay Walmart in cash and then the rest can go on my credit card. That way I don't have to worry about that. A part of me wants to use my credit card for all of it because I'll get back more points. I'll get back more points that way. But doing it this way of just paying them in cash actually just makes it easier on me in the future. Because I don't have to, it just makes it easier on me when I'm budgeting. I don't know. Y'all let me know what I think. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe it doesn't matter. All right, you guys, so that is it for this cash stuffing video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you watched until the end, 감사합니다. Please know that you are appreciated so much. And excuse me, and I don't want to dwell too much because I don't know how long this video is. So just let me know how you guys feel about Chainsaw Man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then don't forget to go back and watch my other videos about my $1 challenge so you guys can see that. And I'm going to go ahead and start that recording now. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Annyeonghaseyo. Bye.